stretch marks. Oh well. Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name is Grace. I'm doing a 2-month postpartum body update, and this update is a update on my weight loss, basically through exclusively breastfeeding. I haven't really done any form of regular exercise. The weight that I have lost has been down to exclusively breastfeeding. So if you'd like to see my 2-month body update, keep watching.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our embassy.
Right, while Elliot is in his cot, he's got his mobile on, I just thought I would quickly film a 2-month body update. So it is the 8th of July today, so Elliot's officially 2 months old. He's 8 weeks, and this is my 8-week body recovery. I'm pretty much back to normal, I'd say. Just got sort of a little bit of extra fat around my hips, but because I'm breastfeeding, I have been allowing myself to sort of eat what I want. And this is my stomach from the side. Again, it's just a little bit of extra fat really, compared to what it was, but I'm pretty happy with this after 2 months. I've got a little bit of definition in my stomach, and obviously all the gyms are still closed in the UK, so I've not even been able to return to exercise. I've done a couple of workouts at home, but I don't really like exercising from home, to be honest. I find it quite difficult to motivate myself. I'm much more of a gym girl, so I don't think this is too bad for basically just recovery without much exercise. And that is me tensing my stomach, so there's a little bit of definition. And I will be going back to the gym probably once they open, if they're not going to be too busy. And I've probably got a bit of extra sort of weight around my legs and stuff, but all in all, yeah, I've definitely got some back fat, but I'm really happy with this. Okay, so yeah, you have just seen my sort of true, honest body update. I mean, everyone that watches this video is going to have different opinions on, you know, some people might think that's an amazing 2-month body update, some people might not be happy with that, but for me personally, I'm really pleased with my 2-month progress, considering that I haven't been following sort of regular exercise since I've had my baby. You can probably count on one hand the amount of exercising I have done, or the amount of workouts that I've done since having my baby, and that is basically down to a couple of things. One, my husband has gone back to work, which means that I am sort of looking after Elliot, my son, quite a lot on my own, and he has had some episodes of like colic, and he's quite a needy baby in the sense that he needs to be held. He doesn't really like being put down on his own. He is starting to get a little bit better, I think. Now he's nearly he's 2 months old now, but you know, I am perfectly fine with this. He is very young still, and I'm his sort of safety and security, and if that's the way my baby is, that's fine. I'm not in any rush to get back to exercising yet, because it is still really early days. And another thing is the fact that in the UK we have only just recently come out of lockdown, but the gyms aren't even open yet, and I am definitely more of a gym goer than an exercise at home sort of girl. I love training weights, and that is my favourite form of keeping my body in the shape that I like. But you know what, 2 months down the line after having a baby, I'm very amazed that just from breastfeeding I have managed to shed all of that sort of baby weight. He was a small baby, I must say. He was 6 pounds and 8 ounces. He was just under 3 weeks early, but he was always measuring a small baby throughout the scans that I had, so I wasn't surprised that he was a small baby when he arrived. So yeah, because of the fact that Elliot has had a bit of colic and he's more of a sensitive sort of baby, I haven't been putting any pressure on myself to exercise. And because I have managed to sort of get back to my pre-baby body, in some sense I'm back to my pre-baby body, in the sense that I fit in all of my pre-pregnancy clothes, apart from like a couple, but that's just amazing at this stage, I think. I'm in all my pre-pregnancy jeans. So to be honest, I don't really feel like I need to be waking up and exercising and working out 3 times a week. I've got an 8-week-old son who just needs me to be his mummy at the moment, and that is my priority. That's the only thing that I'm worried about in this world at the moment. Exercise can wait, especially because I'm doing really well with my weight loss through breastfeeding. So yeah, if you're planning on just exclusively breastfeeding and you don't really like exercising, you can expect to lose, I imagine, you know, some of your baby weight. I'm not sure if this my weight loss has been because I have got a good metabolism through exercising regularly over the years. That might have helped my weight loss. I expect it has, at, you know, some level, helped me lose the weight. In terms of things like stretch marks and things, I don't actually have any stretch marks on my stomach that I've noticed. I'm not really like looking scrupulously at my body, because I've just found a new respect for my body since giving birth. I'm never going to look at it in a really negative way again, which is amazing, because as women we do have a bit of a tough time with body image and stuff, but having a baby has been brilliant for the way I look at my body now. But yeah, I've got no stretch marks. I've obviously got that line you will have seen in the video clips a minute ago. I think that takes a long time to go. My belly button's poked back in because I had a really protruding belly button throughout my latter part of the pregnancy, which is kind of gross. I didn't like that part of it. Yeah, no stretch marks, got the line, but I do think in terms of stretch marks, I was surprised. I was and I wasn't. Elliot, like I said, he was measuring a small baby, like whenever I had my scans and stuff. So in that sense, I'm not surprised that my stomach didn't get stretch marks, but I'm surprised in the sense that I do have skin that's very prone to stretch marks. If you've watched my fitness journey video, I'll link it at the top here. I have fluctuated with my weight over the last 10 years, and I've only really consistently stuck at a steady weight in the last 3 or 4 years, I'd say, because that's when I started weight training. But where my body has like fluctuated, your skin like loses, where it's been bigger and it's stretched, and then you go back down to a smaller size or whatever, you do then get those stretch marks. And I've got stretch marks like on my thighs, when my thighs used to be bigger, and my breasts are quite stretch marky, because when I was younger, my breasts used to get bigger when I was bigger, if that makes sense. I think that's quite normal for women, and especially now I'm pregnant. I have got such mum brain, oh my god. Especially now throughout my pregnancy and now I'm breastfeeding, my breasts are a size up from what they usually are. So I think that once I stop breastfeeding, I will have stretch marks on my breasts rather than my stomach. That'll be where the area that I get them. There's not going to be many people that see my breasts if I do have bad stretch marks. So you know what, that's just the price that you pay, and I have been feeding another human being. My body has been producing food for a baby, which is just blows my mind still, that our bodies are so clever and just, yeah, amazing. So stretch marks, oh well, you know, I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest. I'm quite laid back about the whole thing. So the last thing I will just touch upon is before I had Elliot, basically just before I got pregnant, I probably was at my sort of leanest and my slimmest. I had quite a lot of muscle and definition where I was doing regular weight training, and I have obviously lost all of that through my pregnancy and the fact that, you know, gyms are now shut. I was doing a little bit of training in my like early to mid, well, more my second trimester I did a bit of training, but I stayed active throughout my pregnancy. But obviously I've lost a lot of my sort of definition in my arms, and my muscle, you know, my muscles aren't as defined as they could be. But to be honest, I think once I get back to the gym, when they do finally reopen in the UK, it probably won't take me that long to sort of get back some of that definition should I feel like I want to. So yeah, that is basically my 2-month postpartum body update through basically just exclusively breastfeeding. So it is amazing it is just amazing what it's done in terms of my weight loss, really. And yeah, I've been pretty much not restricting what I eat, because when you're breastfeeding you do need to keep making sure that you're eating enough, because you've got to make food for another person, obviously. So yeah, I'm not denying myself. If I feel like I'm a bit hungrier than normal, I'm not gonna stop myself from eating if I feel like I need to. I've got out of that relationship with food anyway over the last few years. So yeah, hopefully you found this video useful. Let me know in the comment section down below, planning on exclusively breastfeeding, or if breastfeeding helped you lose the baby weight. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.